hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. All right, guys, it's probably not going to be a very long video. I was going to go over to the lake today, but I got a lot of paperwork I got to fill out and get completed and everything. So I don't know that we're going to make it over to the lake, but I do have some grow lights that we can put up in there on my pumpkins and stuff. And right now we're going to run over and check traps, see if I caught anything last night. And so yeah, let's go do that. And gonna need my bag. Okay, go get my bag, and then we'll go check traps. And when we're done with that, we'll come back, hook up the grow lights, and then I got to get some paperwork done. Should have brought my stuff to freshen up over here. Get all my paperwork done today. Maybe I will come over and bring Jaden for a little evening hunt, provided I get on that one right there. One's been in that. Cool. We can get them started over here and get them cranked up by rifle season. Maybe one of us will get a nice one. Nothing in this one that I can see. Nothing in that one that I can see. Gonna need to rake them out somewhere. Let's see what we got here. Ah, the cage door's down. Ain't got nothing in there, but the cage door's down. What have we got in this cage over here? Would appear to be a feral cat. So, have to call the pound on that one. I hate that. It aggravates me. Nothing aggravates me more than that. It's still there. I need to check my holly tree. Got distracted. Yep, there appears to be one right there. Alright. Nothing here. And I can see it is wet there. Look here. See, oh yeah, no, there's a track. There's a track in there. It's wet too. They came and peed in there. Good. Oh, look here, we got a coon. We got a coon. All right, let's go check out the rest of these traps. That's just one little one. See if we got a twofer. I like it. I told y'all we'd get them, didn't I? Y'all didn't think we would, did you? I think some of y'all was doubting my trapping abilities. Empty on that. Let's see what we got here. I knew we'd start catching them. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. What we got here? Anything? Anything? Nope. Nothing here, but we did catch one. Caught one today. That's better than yesterday. So let me check everything. Yep, they still got food in there they can grab and get. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go over here and dispatch that coon and then replace my cards. So we'll be back as soon as we dispatch him. Alright guys, so I'm bedding this pan, this trap right here. I got it bedded down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hole right there in that corner. I'm gonna fill it full of cat food and corn down in that hole, and coon will come around the edge and go in there and get it and get caught. Even if he tries to come this way, he can't get over to that hole without hitting that pan. You can get away with this with coons. I don't suggest doing it all the time like this, but the chain is kind of short and the water's not up, and I want to make this as productive as possible. If this water was up, I'd make, you can see the old, this right here, that's the old step I had in right here. Right there, and that little shelf that I made, it was right there, and that's where I caught the coons with that aluminum foil on the pan. I just put my trap right there on that shelf, and the water was running up about right here, yeah, just about an inch or two over it, and then they'd see that shiny in the water and snap. This water's been down all summer because we've pretty much had drought this year. Not good at all. I've been here for, moved here in 2018. I bought it in 2017. I started hunting this in 2019, and I've right here in this corner, and I've never seen this water this low. Usually it's almost up over my boots, when my hunting boots, my rubber hunting boots. It's almost always up and over, almost close to being over it. And some, a lot of times are, so I can't walk across the creek. I gotta go around. Yeah, like I say, we're just gonna set that pan or set that trap. And we're gonna bed it good. Okay, bedding means you're not. See how it wobbles a little bit? See how that'll wobble? We don't want that wobble. We want that wobble gone. So you're gonna bed the trap. Okay, and what bedding the trap is you're just going down through here and you're tightly bedding it around like that. Okay, you wanna get that trap as tight as possible in there. All right, no rocks. You just go all the way around it, bedding it like that. Okay, and get the wobble out of it. You don't want no wobble. Just go all the way around it and get it good and tight as you can. All right, get that wobble out of it. Any side to side wobble, any front to back wobble, you want it gone. And just build that trap bed up there, trap bed up there. Make sure you got a good solid bottom in your trap bed. Down there in the bottom, take your hammer or whatever and beat it before you put your trap down and get it good and firm as you can. That way it's setting solid and ain't got no rock down there in the bottom, no rocky motion in the bottom. Okay, you don't want that. You want no motions in the oceans. Of course, you want to make sure you keep, don't get your ears there. And when we get them ears, just bed it like so. Okay. See? No wobble. No more wobble. No wobbling. See? So it's good and tight. It won't wobble now. And you can cover it up real good. If you got a sifter, take your sifter. You can make a sifter. Maybe I should show y'all how to build a sifter today, maybe. You take a old coffee can. It don't have to be a metal one. It can be a plastic coffee can. Cut the bottom out of it and put you some rabbit screen down there, okay? What they call hardware cloth. I call it rabbit wire. and you stick that rabbit wire in the bottom of it, and you just sift your dirt. You know, this here is too clay-like, so I'm not going to put that on there. You don't want to put clay dirt. Clay dirt is good to set the trap, like I just done, but never put clay over top of that trap, okay? Because it will not, and I do mean not, shut if you put clay over it, all right? And this right here, get that dog, that ear uncovered, just a touch. Don't want nothing. Foul it up there. Make sure you take your time when you're setting traps. Look everything over real good. Make sure it's exactly how you want it before you take off. All right, so that looks good. Now we're just gonna get some leaf litter, put some leaf litter over it like was there. Don't pile the leaves on. Do not pile leaves on, okay? Here, like this. The leaves will help make it slip, okay? You don't want it to slip, all right? The smaller the leaf, the better. So, let me get this. I'll get it being blended in, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, guys. So, you can see we got our hole dug back there. It's a pretty deep hole. Probably about as deep as one of our DP traps, our dog-proof traps that we caught, like a coon we caught today. I've got it filled up full of corn and cat food. Here's the trap. You can't even see it. I took a very, very light thing of this grass, okay? Just very light, and I put it in there. All right, now that grass should collapse underneath the jaws, okay? And then after it's collapsed under the jaws, it shouldn't be a problem. He shouldn't be able to slip it, okay? Now, you can see this, and you're like, hey, I think it looks good. You're gonna catch something on that. Well, let's think about this. I stuck this stick here, okay, to keep him from, like, say he went up in here. Look, here, his stick right here. Okay, there's a stick there. Now, if he tries to maneuver up in here, he can't come this way. That stick is there, right? And it's natural looking. It's got chew marks and everything on it. So he's gonna have to come this way, all right? Which still gives him a gap between here, which if this stick wasn't here, he could hug this side over here, right? He could hug that side if the trap wasn't right here. Okay, and then get over in there and possibly miss the trap altogether. He could set his back legs right here, his front legs up there, eat all he wants. He'd have to be pretty slick, but they could do it. I've seen it done. So what did I do? I stuck a stick out there just like that, right? What I tell y'all yesterday about the sticks, they don't like that. He's not gonna come up in here and try to get over here now, right? That stick's there, okay? So it pushes him over this way more. Okay, and when it's angled, okay, it pushes him even more. So he's going to have to come right here. If he's going to want to walk through there, he's going to have to come. That's going to be a front paw right there, okay? Now, you think, well, you're good to go then, right? No, I'm not. There's still an enormous amount of room right here, okay? Now, it might not look it, but there is. My dog ear, or yeah, I guess it's the dog. I think, anyhow, the trap ear, right, where it closes up. Let's look that up real quick. I was right yesterday. The silver part on these traps, right, the trigger is called the dog. I thought that's what it was. Okay, so what holds the pan together, okay, whenever that pan, that circle in the middle of it, the trigger, okay, that's called a pan. The thing that goes over the jaw and holds pressure up against the pan, that's the dog, okay? And then these are just levers on the side, okay? They're just levers, and they are what you press down to open the jaws up, okay? Well, anyhow, my lever is over here, okay? The lever ear is over here, okay? Now, he can walk right over here and eat right here, okay? And have no problem, okay, getting to that without hitting that trap pan. I've had them literally step right beside the pan, like have a paw print beside the pan, inside the jaws by the pan. Didn't hit the pan, so therefore the trap didn't go off. Okay, I've had that happen. So you're thinking, well, this looks good. He'll come in here. He's going to get right there. But you're not thinking about here. You always want to make sure you step back away from it and take into account any kind of scenario where they could outsmart you, okay? And not doing it purposefully. They're just creatures of habit. They do it the same way all the time, and They do. Now, you do have some coons that have been trapped so many times or been around traps so much that they've become accustomed to how to do things. And then you got a smart coon, and that goes for fox and coyotes and everything. They become trap smart, okay? So what you want to do is you want to put a little bit of you want to put a stick right there. So it forces him, you're funneling him into that trap. So here's what I do. I just grab my stick. This is a perfect one because it's got other sticks on it. All right. And I'm just going to set that rascal right there like that. Maybe. There we go. So now he can't get in there. He has to go. He can't come around the side to do it. He has to go straight in on that trap. Yeah. So even if he comes in this little bit of a gap right here, he's going to get caught. All right, guys. So tomorrow, provided that there's a coon over here, we should have another coon caught. Because I know I've got several of them on my cameras. Now, speaking of cameras, we're going to replace these cards. Check them out, see what we got. Don't look like anything's been eating the radish tops today. So I don't know if that means that the deer just ain't here or what, but I get kind of thrown out here a little bit, maybe. Maybe they'll come to it and eat it. I'm probably going to have to bring some corn over here after a while. And stuff. So I got to get up to the market or up to the feed store to buy some corn and stuff for the pigs anyhow. So we'll get this done. We'll go over here and look at these coons and get out of here. Guys, so what we have here in this box is my grow lights. Okay, got one brand new one right here in my hand. Let's see if I can get it out carefully without breaking anything. I'm trying to hold the camera as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this right here is what they look like. They got all kinds of different lightings in them, like the reds, the infrareds, and everything. I think they're Samsung diodes or whatever they're called. Got the fins on there. I'm just going to screw it into this. And this is a heat lamp for my chickens. So it should work and be able to reflect the light real good. I'll put these in there for the pumpkins that are in the greenhouse. I paid $20 for 4 of these lights. So let's see how well they work. Let's see here. Look like they're going to do pretty good. Let me turn this off. Plug it up. Hang on. Just wait 1 second.
But you should not.
Baby, I'm trying to plug it up. There we go. This thing is plugged. I'm going to go in. All right. Now, it should work really good. I hope. So, all right. Unplug it or turn it off. And then we'll unplug it. We'll take it over and we'll hang it in the greenhouse. Go ahead and give y'all the stuff on this LED grow light full spectrum PAR light series. There's a set of the box there. I was trying to give you any information that's off of the box, which I don't think there's much here, but anyhow, there's supposed to be some pretty decent ones. I've seen pretty good reviews on it. So that's the box. There's 4 in a pack, and they're $20 for all 4 on Amazon. Yeah. While I don't like where they're made, sometimes in order for us to achieve our goal, if that goal cannot be found in another area or made here in America, yeah, sometimes you got to do this. I don't like to do that. I'd rather buy American. So if you are an American manufacturer and you happen to run across this and you have the ability to make grow lights like these, please do so I can buy them from you instead of from there. That's what they look like. Got all kinds of different diodes in there for IR and other lights stuff. We got 2 of these put up. We'll make 2 hangers, hang them, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So let's get it done. My goodness, it's hot in here. I'm gonna have to get me a thermometer back out here so we can see how hot it's getting. These lights are working. Okay, now we're just pointing them to the plants. Now I can get them lower if I need to, but we'll see how the plants react to this. If the plants react good to it, then we'll leave it like this. If not, we'll figure out something else. So we'll see how the plants respond. I'm hoping they'll respond well. So anyhow, got that. I need to move this cord a little bit. I'm going to have to probably move this back tonight some too as well. Just keep it away from the cords a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna get in here and water these plants. I have lacked on the watering on these, and I need to water them, get them going, because they got good enough heat. They just got to get some water in there. You got to keep them well moistened right now. I have lacked on that, so let's go get the water all the pepper plants we've planted in here, and yeah, just try to keep them going. So on to a little experiment. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strawberry plants. We're gonna see if we can get the strawberry plants to grow in here for the winter. So let's just see what we can get done. See if they'll grow, see if they'll produce. If they won't, we'll pull them out. Let's see if we can get them to grow and produce some strawberries, because I think it'd be pretty cool having strawberries all winter. Anyways, we're gonna go get the water hose hooked up, water everything in real good, give everything good soaking, and be good for the day, I guess. So, all right, let's get on ahead and got this stuff, you know, situated here up off the ground best I could. Stapled some of it, and then the rest of it I hung with zip ties. I'm going to cut the zip tie ends off so that we don't have to worry about that going through the plastic. I'll probably take some electrical tape and cover up some of the outlets and stuff, just to give them a little bit of security from moisture and stuff. So anyhow, that's what we got. Now, like I said, I'm going to get the electrical tape. I'm going to electrical tape the joints like this, you know, and the sockets, or the openings on the sockets for the plugs. So, you know, like that one down there, one of them's open, so I'll tape that up and make sure it's closed off for no moisture to get in. And then we'll come in here and we'll water everything real good. So, all right, guys, so we got everything watered. This here needs to just flip back over here. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Starting to split right there. I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to start getting that thing leveled out. I need to get me some sticks to
Why
use.
does it have green seeds in here?
Those are some kind of water something and others in there anyhow. Yeah, so have to get him standing up. He's starting to split. That's okay. Need to get the stakes out here to get him going in the direction I need. Need to train that one as well. Train both of those in the way I need them to go. This right here needs to stand up. Please stand up. There you go. All right, you can stand up too. There we go. Wipe you off or something. All right, now these strawberries should take off, I hope. Hopefully the pepper plants will take off. I need to get back here and trim that one up some. Do that here in just a little bit. When I come out here to turn the lights on and the heat back on, I'll trim that pepper plant up some more. And like I say, this was just seeing, you know, testing it out. They should be able to grow from here. But I mean, you know, sometimes you just don't do it right. You know, the frost could have killed them before I was able to save them. So, and I don't know. I'm just trying to play around with them a little bit, and hopefully they'll grow, because they were doing so wonderful, the bell peppers especially. So, all right, we'll see what that comes about out of here, and I'll come back out later, try to train those vines train my pumpkin vines and get the rest of it taken care of. I need to gather some more seeds. Still, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of more seeds need to be gathered. Let's go down here and take a look real quick. Hang on, Kara. I think I might take some strawberry plants in and try to grow them inside, and just to try, see what I can get done. Let's see. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Look here, the rye and the wheat's coming up. You can see it, so that's good. I'm very, very happy for that. Y'all see all that rye coming up? Look down through there. Y'all see it all? Man, that's a bunch. Look at all that. You see all that little green stuff, Kira? It's all rye and wheat coming up. Look down through there. You don't like wheat?
No.
Well, what if we grow this wheat and get it up, and that's the only thing we have to survive on this winter is wheat. Making wheat bread and making shredded wheats and stuff like that.
I like that.
You'll be thankful we planted it then.
No.
Yeah.
I'm nice, but still
Man, that's
I
a
don't
lot.
like all this.
It's a lot. I gotta
That means we got
start looking for some other stuff in there too, like the man, look at that. That's
a lot of seeds.
tons and tons and tons. And I think it's the reason why it's starting to sprout is because it's starting to get dry in there. It's drying out some. So I need to tiptoe in there, and I hate doing that. Don't come in here, Kira, dude, because I'm trying to get the trash out. Okay. I know I stepped on it, but I tried to tread lightly, and I get here a trash bag and pick all that up.
Dad,
Anyhow,
why did you do that?
man, it's a lot. It's all coming in good.
Thanks.
It's all right, Kira. It'll
No,
grow.
I gotta
It'll
make it
grow.
good.
It'll grow. That's a lot of wheat and a lot of rye coming up. Tons of mustard. Look at all that mustard. Like and I know I threw it good. I spreaded it out good. It wasn't just chunking handfuls. I mean, you can see there's mustard all through there, but for some reason, some of it got heavy. Planted really heavily for some reason. But I threw it all, broadcasted it all great. You know, just I guess some of it just kind of fell heavy, which is odd. There's mustard all through that, and it's all looking good. And then down in here, this all down here looks wonderful. Look at this. We got radishes coming up in here. See the bigger leaf stuff? That's all radishes. The French breakfast radish, and we got some daikon radishes out there. We got those mammoth red mangolas out there that we can't get growing in the greenhouse. They're growing out there. Just tons and tons and tons of mustard though. It's gonna be a sea. Look out there. It's just, I love it. It's fun. It's fun growing stuff. All right, guys, you can't. All right. I don't know. I think this stuff's making it, but some of it don't look so healthy, does it? Well, it should snap out of it this week, because this week is supposed to get up into the 60s and 70s again. I mean, it's pretty hot right now. So, just trying to grow a mammoth giant radish of sorts, whatever we can get. I'll be tickled plum pink with whatever we grow. I might hit it just a touch too hard with fertilizer on that one. But they need a lot of fertilizer. They take a lot of phosphorus. If you're growing root crops and you're getting a lot of green on your top and not a lot of, doesn't look like you're getting a lot of root formation, you know, bulb growth is what you would call it. If it looks like you're getting very little bulb growth, but you're getting a lot of tops, which is your green, what you need to do is switch to a lower nitrogen and a higher phosphorus. You don't need any potassium really. You can go like what I got is an 18-48-0 fertilizer. I was giving them a straight nitrogen, and then once they've gotten like this and there wasn't enough phosphorus in there, I don't think, for them to pull on and grow. Then I switched over to the 1848, so they still get a little bit of nitrogen, because you got to have good tops to make good roots, which is your bulb. But at the same time, you need more of the phosphorus, because the phosphorus is what encourages the rooting, and that's what you want it to do. You want that root to grow, right? And the same thing with potatoes. You want that potato to grow, you need more phosphorus. So, and like I say, same thing with these, you know. And over there in the other garden, over there, you know, we need more phosphorus over there as well. Of course, I don't really think that there's any reason for the kohlrabi to be doing what it's doing, other than it was warm and it was too warm for it, and then and then it just switched off to cold and was just too cold for it. There was no happy medium, okay? And they say when it's like that, that your kohlrabi will take a very long time to grow. All right, so that might be why my kohlrabi's not growing. I still got more seeds. I might end up planting some in my greenhouse or some inside. You know, and just playing around with stuff is really all I'm doing. I just growing stuff to just be playing and learning, you know, what can I do with what, okay? So that's really, I'm just using the winter time to play and to learn and to test out things, all right? So, but yeah, sometime soon have to get this trellising all tore down for the lawn gourds, and you know, all that fixed up and stuff. Still need to come out here and throw away trash and gather it all up and stuff, but y'all see how busy I stay, and I can pick that up anytime. But I really got to keep going with over at the lake, getting my trail broke so that I can get in there and start setting traps. And then you know, growing what I am growing, that'll keep me a little bit busy as well. And then pulling traps. I mean, I got to skin that coon today, so you know, I mean, it's always gonna be something. So this other stuff we can wait, you know, because I think between the end of February, beginning of March, not gonna be a whole lot going on, you know. So plus I'm trying to hunt and kill a deer. But yeah, like February, and actually, I mean January, only thing I'll have to do is trap, you know. So that, I mean, and everything else by that time should either completely be done or just not needing a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Anyhow, but I'm just amazed, because this stuff wasn't coming up at all. I thought it wasn't going to do nothing, and lo and behold, here it is. I do not know what it is though. I don't know if it's rye or if it's wheat, but it's one of the two. It's rye or it's wheat, and that's a good sign though that this is coming up, because then I planted it over there at my little blind, and then we'll get that growing over there. So that'd be really cool. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's get on with it and finish up our day. So I've brought the feed over here. Now we're going to freshen up some scrapes. First one, we're going to do this golden estrus right here. And all I do is dip that wick in it just enough and it'll drip the rest of the way. Just give her a little dip there. All right, and y'all have already seen the deer pictures. So that was the day that we put this stuff out. And that same night that we put this out, that morning is when that big 8 come in and that spike come in. So tell me again that this stuff, if it's brand new stuff, fresh bought, tell me again how it don't work. So a little trophy buck right here. I'm gonna take a touch of it. Don't want much, just a little bit. I'm gonna put it right there. All right. Now, what I like to do, once I've done that, is I like to step in it, okay? It'll stay there in that dirt, but I want to step in that, get it on my boots, okay? Got the mud on my boots, and it's down there on that, okay? And then I reach down here in my pocket and get me a little Tink 69 old doe in rut, okay? And I just gingerly put a little of that in there, and I step on it as well, just like so, okay? Now, I have a little something else here. Let's see, what was next that I got there? Trophy buck and that one. Yeah. I had 2 trophy bucks. Oops. Right. 2 trophy bucks. All right. Now, well, I had 2 of those bottles. I thought there was only 3 or 4. Anyways, this hot scrape. By Wildlife Research, which is the same ones that make the Magnum scrape dripper. All right, take a little bit of this and I do 3 squirts on it. All right, I'm just taking, dip my feet in that a little bit too. All right, now I'm ready to rock and roll, and I'll have all those smells on my feet, and we'll drag them right down through here, all the way, redoing each and every one of these scrapes. We'll also go across the creek and do that one over there. So let's get to it. This video, turn on my grow lamp lights. I can get them done just like that. It should be sufficient, I would think, seeing how big these are now. And if I have to, if that is not close enough, I'll hang them from string, I guess, and get them down even closer. If that is insufficient, that should be enough to help them, you know, from now until morning. Turn them off in the morning, let them get sun all day, turn them back on in the evening, give them light. So I mean, that should help them out. I mean, I can come out here, and if I think they're getting too much and they're not getting that time to rest and pull the nutrients in. See, a plant needs time to rest. That's why nighttime comes. Well, it's not why nighttime comes, but it is why nighttime comes. Nighttime, during the night, the plant will rest, and it will take in all the photosynthesis and everything from the day. It'll rest, and that's why you see so much growth occur at night, because the plant is converting all that stuff that it took all day, and it's using it for energy at night to convert the photosynthesis and everything into the sugars, and just breaking down, and it's on a really it takes a lot to explain it. I think I got a video that I have done earlier in the season that explains all this. But anyhow, basically all it does is it takes all the power of the sun, and that photosynthesis of the sun turns the food into the sugars that the plant needs to grow, and all that good stuff, and then it grows. Okay, well, if it gets continuous light and it don't get shut off any, that doesn't give the plant time to rest, therefore the plant will not grow. The plant won't grow because it's not getting any rest. Does that make sense? So you got to give it rest, at least a few hours of rest. So like I say, I can come back out here at 9 or 10 o'clock at night tonight if I want and turn them off, but I think because they're up high enough and they're not full strength right on the plants, I think it'll be fine, you know, to leave them on. Now when they get taller and bigger, you know, I can come out here and turn them off or put them on a timer and have the timer turn them off, you know. So anyhow, but got heat, got light, so hopefully these will, you know, keep on going because we got enough light now. I may end up putting reflectors on the back side of it with just, you know, panels of aluminum foil on the back side of the plants, and it'll reflect this light back onto them, you know, so it's not just going out into nowhere through the plastic, but actually on the reflectors will reflect back onto it, you know, so blah, blah, blah. All right, y'all got the idea. So anyhow, I think we're good. We'll watch the growth. We'll see what we get from now until Friday. If I think that growth has started stepping up, then, you know, we'll do something about it. I'm probably gonna try to come out here tonight and put me a couple of the sticks, little skewering sticks I use to train it. Probably put a couple of those down, and then we can see how much it grows from one day to the next, you know, based on where those skewers are at. So anyhow, yeah, we'll come out here again. We'll look at the lights and everything when it gets a little darker. But I didn't want there to be much, I mean, because, you know, the sun's been down for probably 15-20 minutes now, so they've not been getting any sunlight. The longer that interruption is, the harder it is to get them to take back off when you hit the light on them. So I need to get out here probably about 5 o'clock now, every evening about 5 o'clock, come out here, turn the lights on, and then let them run. You know, I'm kind of torn because I want to let them run all night, but then I don't. So maybe just this week I'll let them run all night and see what they do. But I really think I probably should turn them off about 9:30, 10 o'clock, because that would be more of what they're used to. You know, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, you know, if they're growing up north, you know. So, I don't know, we'll see. So, got the heat on. Everything else should be fine in here. I'll end up having two more tomorrow, 2 more lights, you know, I can hang right here in the center and let them grow all this stuff. Need to buy my pipes and stuff still. There's just so much to do. So much to do. So, that like that. Need to get my freezer full for winter time. So, all that good stuff. So, yeah, got a lot to do. I got them bucks coming in, so that's good. You know, hopefully I can get one of them. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow morning, you know, since I went through and put all the I put the corn out, and then I went on ahead and put freshened up all the scrapes and everything. So take me and Jaden out tomorrow morning, see if we can't hammer one of them. That'd be nice. Don't get a lot of time to hunt in the morning because Annie has to go and do something. So yeah, but whatever time I get to hunt, that'll be great. So you can see one of them deer moving across the field right now. See it there? Walking across the field, just as chill as possible, just as chill as he pleases. Probably one of them big bucks. Look at it take off running. I bet you, look at it, that thing took off, he's booking it. And that right there, in this little cubby hole right here, right there, that's where I put that smell good at. So I bet you he smelled that and he took off running. He's like, hey, there's some girls down in the valley. I'm gonna go down there and check it out. So I bet if I run over real quick with a bow, I'll probably get him. Okay guys, this is what it looks like from the outside, looking in on my plants. Looking really good. Look how much light that lights up. That's a lot of light. Let's go in here and take a look. A little better look at it. Oh, it's nice and toasty in here. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Looking good, looking good, looking good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Grow, baby, grow. They're looking great. I like that. I like that a lot. That ought to help them out quite a bit. So hopefully. Oh yeah. All right, so here's a cushaw pie that the neighbor gave me. He made for us. I gave him all those cushaws and he fixed them all up. Made a cushaw pie. It's like a pumpkin pie, but not, okay? And it's just, instead of using pumpkin filling, you use the cushaw. All right, so this is the pie out of it. It made 20 bags, or no, excuse me, 22 bags of cushaw filling. All right, so 22 of these freezer bags it made out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 cushaws I gave them, maybe 6 cushaws, and that is how much came out of it. Now let me show you the seeds. All those seeds right there came out of 4, I think, cushaws, and these all came out of the biggest one. So literally we got one of them produced as much as the rest. Look, there's the envelope, how big the envelope is. That right there is how far the seeds go, all the way across there. So we got bunches of cushaw. These are out of the biggest ones right here. And, I will label them as such. Those will be just normal, and these will be out of the big one. I think the big one was like 15 pound, I think. So yeah, we'll make sure we keep track of those seeds and where they go and everything. And if you win some and I send them to you, or you buy some, you'll have to specify. If you buy them, you'll have to specify if you want normal ones or you want some out of the 15 pound one. If you win them, I'll send you both, and then you'll just have to grow them, you know, whatever you want to grow, but then make sure that you keep track of the one that is off the 15 pounder so you can see if it grows bigger for you next year. So anyhow, there's all those. So I guess we're almost done for the day. I'm gonna see if y'all can hear it. They'll probably start back up. There they are, coyotes. They're over here with them horses.
That's probably what they.
Listen, now she's horrible. Listen what's coming out of the woods.
Keep on thinking.
Shush.
They're gonna pop out of there.
There's something big over there. Shut up. It sounds like a bear. Here comes a truck. Let's see what it shows. That's Valkyrie. She's hollering because she heard them coyotes.
Natural coyote.
Yeah. There was something really big over there. It was breaking limbs. Shh. Do you not know how to whisper? A horse? Why would the horse? The horse ain't gonna be in the woods part of it. The horse is just gonna walk in that pasture. They don't walk it.
They're trying to get away from coyotes.
If they're gonna try to get away, they're gonna run down there to the houses. This was right here, coming from the house across the street, right here in front of us. That sounded big, like a bear. Sounded like it was trying to figure out a way to get through the fence. Listen. Whatever it is, it's still right there. No, do not shine the light over her. I don't know. Oh, good. Hear that? They're back here behind us now.
Shh.
They know they're calling to each other from this side in front of us.
From back there.
Shh, listen, let's go back there. I'll trap every one of them. Trapping season opens up tomorrow. We'll be saying adios to these punks. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.